my idea grant is called The Role of AHR in Mediating Innate Immune Evasion in AML. Acute myeloid leukemia, or AML for short, produces these specific factors which can really block the immune system from really fighting the cancer. And so we're looking at what the factor is and then how it can have an effect on the immune system to keep it from getting rid of the cancer. So really when we think of immunity, we have two main branches of the immune system. We have kind of the T cells that everybody knows about, and these are kind of the flashier ones that I like to call them. And this is part of your adaptive immune system. There's this whole other branch called the innate immune system, and natural killer cells are part of this innate immune system. And I kind of call these the unsung heroes of the immune system, because their job is to really kind of go through your blood and look for any virally infected or tumor-infected cells. And so they can naturally just kill these. Tumor cells are really smart. They produce these specific factors called aryl hydrocarbon receptors, or AHR. And so these factors can block the development of our natural killer cells as well as the function of the natural killer cells. We're really looking at how the specific factor that's produced by the tumor cells can impact the ability of natural killer cells to develop new natural killer cells, and then the ones that are already here, how can this specific factor keep these cells from working? The way we're going to approach this problem in the lab is we have multiple tools that we have developed in our research group to really address how leukemia progresses and then how it prevents natural killer cell development. So we can actually use pharmacological inhibitors to reverse this effects, and we can develop natural killer cells, and then hopefully we can make them fight the leukemia better. And so in the research group, we're really studying how can we use these to our best advantage to improve survival of leukemic patients being treated here at the James. So really the goal of any researcher who's studying cancer research is ultimately to find a cure for cancer. What I do on the short-term basis is really try to understand the biological things that go wrong in cancer patients, and then ultimately how we can fix those things to improve therapies for people who are being treated now and in the near future for cancer. So the specific purpose of this grant came from work that I started in my postdoctoral studies here at the James, and where we discovered that these natural killer cells are dysregulated in patients with acute myeloid leukemia. So the next steps then were, how can we fix this? How is this process being driven? And then can we reverse it and improve overall outcomes? So really that's the focus of this specific proposal, is can we improve outcomes by reversing this pathway? I started riding in Pelotonia the very first year. It's so hard to capture that feeling when you're sitting there with your bike and you've been lining up and you've spent, over an hour in line and everybody's rolling slowly forward with their bike, and then all of a sudden you're in the chute and you're right next to everybody and you all start off as a team and you see people going by that have survivor shirts on and everybody's cheering and bells are going off, and you hear that all along the way. I think that was something that I wasn't prepared for, because there's just something that's really special in all levels to feel that intensity.